our group is the MetaBlast group this summer, and our goal essentially was to create, as you can see on that screen over there, there's a 3D interface, and MetaBlast is a game which is going to be played in both virtual reality and on a 2D computer screen, essentially to teach students about biology by an interactive environment. And our goal, like I said before, was to create a menu system, like an interactive user interface to use in the 3D environment. And I think Leah and John are going to talk a little bit more about that.
Okay. So what we're doing is we're creating a series of a library in order to have things like buttons, text fields, lists, and scroll bars and such in order to allow a user to use the program. So we have things like text fields and toggle buttons and all those types of things. And we built it from the ground up. So basically we have things such as draw rectangles, functions that allow us to or draw circles, those type of things. And then we built from that the ability to draw buttons and take actions from those buttons in order to continue facilitating the user interaction. So we have a bunch of things that allow for us to do that, and we actually have a library of over 600 files, or almost 600 files, because it's so complex. We built it based on the Java Swing, which is a graphical user interface, and it's based on the Windows-like user interface as it is. And now John's going to talk about the how we do the 2D and 3D interaction.
Well, one of the reasons why we are doing this in the first place isn't because there isn't a graphical user interface already out there. There already are. I know I can name off at least Java Swing, GLUI, widgets, WX widgets, among many others. But the problem is that when you get into a 3D cave environment, virtual reality with stereo vision, is that the graphical user interfaces right now, they require you to open up another window, and if you were to do that in a virtual reality environment, it would completely destroy the atmosphere that you're trying to go for in the first place. So if we make this graphical user interface that might pop up like about here or maybe right in front of your face, then it's not going to, that's actually part of the scene, it's not going to destroy that aspect that we're going for in this 3D scene. So we built it so that way it's actually an object in three-dimensional space along with all of your other objects. In our case for MetaBlast, something like this cell right over here. As you can see, the menu is hanging out right behind it. Also, in addition to, we wanted to make sure that our library was usable in many other cases. So there's also a two-dimensional version that would go on the front of the window as well. As you can see, here's a great example of our menu right now, and all of these buttons are clickable. All of them, it doesn't matter what angle that the menu is at, it can go ahead and find what's going on, and it will do the action that you tell it to do. Like for instance, Lee just put a bunch of toruses and spheres in the background, or took them away. As well as you can see, we also have a text field. But this is just a demonstration of all the different things that we have implemented right now.